Have you ever walked into Marshall's planning to buy just one thing, only to leave with a bag full of great deals? From designer jackets to scented candles, blenders, and a bedding set you somehow ended up with. Marshall's makes you feel like you've unearthed a treasure chest, but are you really the winner in this game? The truth is, behind those compare at stickers, clearance tags, and chaotic shelves, Marshall's runs a sophisticated retail psychology system. If you don't crack their codes, you might buy more, spend more, and miss the best deals. So, how do you spot the truly worthwhile items in this maze of discounts? In this journey, you'll learn to see through the tricks, discover the best times to shop, and even ask for discounts politely and effectively. Before we dive in, drop a number in the comments. What's the most items you've ever bought in one Marshall's trip? Just one number. Let's see who's the boldest deal hunter in this community. Asking for discounts on flawed items. There's a little-known trick at Marshall's that can save you a chunk of change if you're observant and polite. Asking for a discount on slightly damaged items. Spot a favorite shirt with a loose stitch on the sleeve? A picture frame with a tiny chipped corner? A wooden shelf with a faint scratch? Don't put it back on the rack. Take it to the cashier or ask a staff member and gently say, "This has a small flaw. Any chance the store can offer a little discount?" That simple question could score you 10%, 20%, or even 30% off, depending on the defect and store policy. And yes, this is completely legit in Marshall's sales process, as long as the item isn't labeled as is, sold as is, non-returnable, and already deeply discounted. Some staff might say no if you come off as pushy or overly critical, but approach with a friendly, respectful tone, like a savvy, courteous shopper, and your odds of a yes skyrocket. Staff often call the shift manager, who inspects the item, assesses the damage, and can approve a discount. A slightly cracked chair might drop $15–20, landing you a perfectly usable item at a steal. Pricing tricks and product placement. Think you just snagged a deal at Marshall's? Maybe. But if you don't know how to read their pricing codes and product placement, you might be falling into a clever retail trap. First, those innocent price tags. Ever notice the same item, like a fleece sweater, popping up in two different store sections with different prices? One's on the main rack tagged "Compare at $29.99." Another's in the clearance aisle, red tag, $19. Identical items. This isn't a mistake, it's strategy. Marshall's banks on your grab-and-go impulse. You see something you like, toss it in your cart, and rarely check the clearance section for a better price. Next, the color-coded tags, a secret discount language not everyone gets. Red tags mean a discount, but not the deepest cut. Want the real treasure? Hunt for yellow tags, the final markdown, clearing inventory for good. But yellow-tagged items don't last long. Some vanish before you can circle back. Occasionally, you'll spot 2 to 3 yellow tags layered on one item, meaning the price has been slashed at least twice. Marshall's also masterfully arranges products to nudge your psychology. Impulse buy items, like scented candles, skincare, or glass food containers, are placed near checkout lines where you're stuck waiting a few minutes. Before you can think twice, that item's in your cart. Another tip? Watch for irregular tags. These mark items with minor flaws, uneven seams, extra threads, misprinted labels. Most flaws don't affect usability. Spot one, and you could save 30 to 40% on a barely noticeable imperfection others overlook. Marshall's isn't just a store, it's a psychological playground. Know the rules, and you'll walk out with quality items and your wallet intact. Secrets in the price tags. Have you ever paused at Marshall's, picked up an item, and actually read the fine print on the price tag? Not just the price you'll pay, but all the tiny details? If you haven't, you're missing one of the most powerful secrets in discount shopping: Marshall's coded language. Start with the top left corner of the tag. You'll see a 4-digit code, the internal product category. It might seem useless at a glance, but organized deal hunters notice patterns. Codes starting with O2 are often for shoes, 07 for kitchen items, and 10 for cosmetics. Got a favorite category? This code helps you zero in on new stock fast. Next, check the smaller print near the bottom. 01999, 02499, 03499. They look like prices. But these aren't the current price. They're the original MSRP, manufacturer's suggested retail price, before Marshall's slashed it. That's the item's true value before it became a deal. If you see an item priced at $12.99 with an MSRP of $39.99, you're looking at a 67% discount. Also, spot the small box with numbers like 23 to 14 or 2403. This is the week and year the item hit the shelves. Older numbers mean it's been sitting longer, and likely close to getting a red or yellow tag for clearance. If you're sharp, you can time your purchase for the lowest price instead of grabbing it too early. Finally, don't skip short words like designer, irregular, or compare at. Designer signals genuine brand name items, not knockoffs. Irregular means minor flaws that don't impact function, a goldmine if you inspect closely. Compare at can be tricky. Not every listed comparison price is real. Some items marked compare at 89 were never sold at that price anywhere. The key: don't trust every tag, read it like a code. Crack the language and you're not just saving, you're winning the game the Marshalls designed. The golden shopping hours. Most people think the key to scoring deals at Marshalls is to arrive early, beat the crowd, and rush in as the doors open. But here's a truth few share. The real golden window for shopping isn't at 9 a.m., it's midday. Pick the right day and time, and you'll outsmart the morning mob. The sweet spot? 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's when new stock starts hitting the floor. Marshall's staff spend hours unpacking shipments, tagging items, and arranging displays. This is when the hot stuff lands on shelves. Show up then, and you're not just first to touch unseen treasures. You also dodge the chaotic morning rush. Here's another secret: skip Mondays. After the weekend shopping frenzy, Mondays are when staff are recovering the battlefield. Shipments haven't arrived, shelves aren't restocked, and the vibe feels like the aftermath of a party. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays are the prime days. These are when Marshalls rolls out new weekly inventory. You'll get first dibs on items never seen before, with full-size ranges, color options, and shelves untouched by weekend deal hunters. Want a pro tip? Ask a staff member. Any new stock hitting the floor today? Their answer could be worth more than a coupon. Don't be shy. A simple, "Hey, any fresh items not on the shelves yet?" might lead you straight to a display no one's touched. Regional differences. Not all Marshall stores are created equal. If you've ever visited a store in a wealthy downtown area and then one in the suburbs, you've felt the difference. It's very real. They don't advertise it, but seasoned deal hunters know. Stores in affluent areas stock better, more designer goods. This isn't luck. It's strategic inventory allocation. Marshalls tracks purchasing data by region and distributes stock based on local demand and spending power. So, a store in Beverly Hills selling Italian leather bags, Canada Goose jackets, or Balenciaga sneakers gets priority for higher quality shipments in future drops. Conversely, stores in less bustling areas might receive more generic stock, older styles, or inventory recycled from other locations. That's why hardcore Marshalls fans will drive an extra 15-20 minutes to shop at a store in a pricier zip code. The gas cost is peanuts compared to snagging a $300 pair of shoes for $79. Another overlooked perk: upscale stores often have items that haven't been heavily tried on, damaged, or picked over, with more sizes available. The difference isn't just quantity, it's the quality of the experience. Better lighting, tidier displays, and a slightly fancier vibe. So, if you've seen others flaunt designer hauls from Marshalls while you strike out, check where you're shopping. Sometimes it's not your picking skills, it's the zip code you're standing in. Must-buy items at Marshalls. Not everything at Marshalls is a steal, but certain categories are true treasures, if you know what to look for. If you're used to chains like Macy's, Sephora, or Foot Locker, you'll be shocked to find identical brand name items at Marshalls for 50%, sometimes 70% less. Here are the top product groups to prioritize when you hit Marshalls. 1. Footwear, especially sneakers and boots. If TJ Maxx is the handbag heaven, Marshalls is the footwear capital. From Adidas, Nike, and Puma sneakers to Steve Madden or Timberland leather boots, you'll find jaw-dropping prices on shelves. 2. Makeup and skincare. MAC, Clinique, NARS, Smashbox, and even Sephora collection pop up on Marshalls beauty racks. These are often overstock or repackaged items but have long expiration dates. 3. Small furniture and home decor. Marshalls is perfect for accent chairs, sofa pillows, picture frames, area rugs, scented candles, and ceramics. Items that elevate your space while saving big on decor costs. 4. Luggage and premium backpacks. Snag a Samsonite suitcase or a Herschel Thule or Tumi backpack for half the mall price. Size and color options may be limited, but if you're flexible, you'll score a real deal. 5. Athleisure and activewear. From 90-degree leggings to Under Armour sports bras to Nike running shorts, Marshalls consistently stocks great options for workouts or just comfy lounging. Other secret tips. Each item is unique, but you can reserve it. Marshalls doesn't hold inventory long. If you love an item but aren't sure, keep it with you. Leave it on the shelf and return 10 minutes later. It might be gone. Need time to think? Politely ask a staff member if they can hold the item at the cashier. Many stores will keep it for 24 hours if you're courteous. Leverage flexible returns. Marshalls offers full refunds within 30 days with a receipt, as long as the item is unused. Lost your receipt? You can still exchange it or get a gift card refund. This is a huge perk for clothes and shoes. When you guess a size and realize at home it doesn't fit. Store managers know everything. It might sound overly chummy, but if you're polite, approachable, and shop regularly, staff will remember you. Some loyal customers say managers tip them off about deep discounts, rare brand arrivals, or items about to hit shelves. Don't hunt everything. Know what you're hunting. Don't let Marshalls lead you in circles. Flip the script. When you know exactly what you want, shoes, a jacket, skincare, you stay focused and avoid the emotional shopping trap. Keep a mental list or write it down if you're serious to dodge coming home with your 12th throw pillow. The truth about inventory and online shopping. Think that favorite item will sit on a Marshalls shelf waiting for the final clearance price? Sorry, it won't. Marshalls has a ruthless rule few know. If a yellow-tagged item doesn't sell after a short period, it's pulled and donated to charities like Goodwill. Hesitate for a day, and that item could be gone from the system forever. No second chances. At Marshalls, every deal has an expiration date, and no one warns you when it's up. But there's more. Marshalls isn't just about physical stores. Many assume it's all about treasure hunting on chaotic shelves, but their online system hides items you'll never see in store. Some products are online only, even exclusives, reserved for those savvy enough to check the website instead of circling the aisles. The best part? Buy online and return or exchange at your nearest store. No repacking or week-long shipping waits like other e-commerce sites. Don't think Marshalls is just about finding someone's old stuff on a shelf. For smart shoppers, it's a closed ecosystem where you must master the rhythm of items appearing, vanishing, and reappearing. Regret missing an item? Check the website. That piece you passed up yesterday might be waiting in your online cart. Your final shot. Marshalls isn't a scam. They don't trick you. They're just really good at making you spend while feeling like you saved. With strategic product placement, coded pricing language, and unpredictable discount games, Marshalls crafts a shopping experience driven by emotion, psychology, and urgency. But once you understand how the system works, you're no longer a let-along consumer. You're an active hunter. You know when to shop, where to look on price tags, which items are truly worth it, and when to walk away. You stop buying because of dazzling lights or tempting yellow tags. You buy because you know it's the best choice for you. If this post gave you a fresh lens on Marshalls, hit like to spread these behind-the-scenes secrets of one of America's most popular retail chains. Share your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else snag the best item at the lowest price.